listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. Kerr.
Hello.
Oh, Kerr.
I don't cur. I don't cur that you made a mistake.
I don't even Kerr. What did you just take a hit of?
Huh?
Was that your vapes?
No, it's ibuprofen. I have liquid ibuprofen because I have a bad back.
Why don't they do that? That's really genius.
Because I don't think it's not fun.
Liquid ibuprofen.
Oh, I gotta take my asprin.
My
so that I
Nuprin.
don't. Yeah, my Nuprin. It's yellow and
It's
different.
Yeah, it is a little yellow and different.
Yeah.
I think only people that were born at or before 1978 will know that reference, though.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Is this your first time here?
Probably in this realm, in this reality, yes.
Yeah.
This ethereal reality.
Uh-huh.
They referenced it in what do you call it? Wayne's World.
They did,
Different.
yeah, exactly.
Nuprin, yeah, different, yellow, whatever. Wait, but when did that come out? 90s?
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Oh, did you watch? We watched together the Bill and Ted's, the second one that they did. Remember the second one they did like 20 years later? It came out during the pandemic, I think.
Yeah. Did we like it?
I don't remember, but I don't remember any of it at all.
No,
I just
me
realized
either.
that. I
Okay,
was like,
good,
I don't
yeah.
remember a thing about that movie, so
Yeah,
it must have been great.
I don't remember anything about it at all.
Yeah. But you were going to say a couple minutes ago?
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm going to also, well, first of all, we're going to talk about eye bags, dark circles, eye bags.
You can't carry those on the plane without getting charged.
No, it's a $25 fee.
Yeah.
For
Well, that's
each eye.
Spirit Airline.
Yeah. And that's the spirit.
You son of a bitch.
I know. So, but yes, we're going to talk about that. But this is also the Italian episode. I'm just noticing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Sandro, his brother Franco.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Frank. Do you prefer Franco or Franguccio, or Gooch?
Franco. I don't know. I've been called a lot of things, but
Yeah.
usually none of them are probably appropriate for any other thing. But
Yeah.
Franco's fine.
Franco's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so weird. For some reason, it feels so weird for me to call him Franco because I've never done that before.
You call him Gooch.
Yeah, we're
it's
from
still
Cuccio.
weird to hear a family call me.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Only because it's like it feels like an endearing thing. In Francuccio, it means like little Frank because my
Oh,
dad
okay.
was Big Frank.
Oh, right.
So that's why, yeah.
Was
to
he
be frank.
Frangaccio?
No, he wasn't Frangaccio. He was Frango.
Frango. For real?
His middle name was his middle name. His first name was Vincent. Vincent Frango. And then he would just go, constantly leave.
He would go.
Yeah, he would just leave. But that's kind of the the little Frank.
He was like Franco-Italian, and this is Franco-American.
That's right.
Yeah.
Franco-American is don't they make
spaghetti.
the Fruit Loops,
Yeah.
right? Or
Well,
not
just
Fruit
with
Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Just with a lot more
SpaghettiOs?
sodium.
SpaghettiOs. Yeah.
Oh
Same
my God.
thing.
I wish they made Fruit Loops and tomato sauce. It's already giving
Of
me.
course you do.
Oh well, yeah, because it's already giving me heartburn no matter what.
I know.
All the acid and what the hell's in that stuff? This looks like tomato gravy.
I love
it's-
it though. I don't know why, but I wish they put more of the loops in there. What do you call them?
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
More O's.
My problem was with the SpaghettiOs weren't al dente.
No, exactly. They're mushy.
They're mushy, which you can't. I mean, they're sitting in liquid all the time. They're not going to be al dente. Which I don't. Every time I say al dente, I feel like I'm just being pretentious.
No, you're not. But you're
Just slightly undercooked.
yeah.
I
You're
guess is what it would be.
to the tooth is what
To
it
the
means,
tooth.
right?
Yeah.
Al dente.
Yeah, to the tooth, and then your arm. Oh, well, they say your arm to the teeth. They had guns to al dente. When they say when they go to war, they'd be armed to the teeth. It would be like when they say arms akimbo, legs akimbo, guns al dente. It's like that's what they would do. Yeah, you don't have mushy bullets.
No, never.
It's so fun to find out where language comes from.
Especially when it's false.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't even Italian back then. And,
Yeah, I know.
but now I am.
You still did.
But yeah, and I knew that it was too mushy.
You're Italian bisexual.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like that.
BY.
By insertion. But yeah, I like I like the sauce, the sort of sugary, tomatoey tang sauce.
Of the thing.
And it reminds me of just like nobody being home and being like, that's your meal for them. Like,
Yeah.
it is.
I could see that. I had something I was thinking about the other day, food wise, that made me feel like I was back being a kid again. I can't think of it now, but just offhand, like French toast, I think of being something where like I'd wake up and like my mom would just make it, whatever, and being like a little kid. I don't think I really remember any breakfast stuff as an adult. It was more like waking up and smelling the breakfast, that kind of stuff was cool. But SpaghettiOs, I could see like having it like no one's around and you're like, yeah, and you just drink it out of the can.
Right in the can, yeah. It's almost
cold,
like a beverage.
right?
It's like boba.
It's like cold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what's that? Not horchata. That's a drink. What's the Gazpacho? What's a cold soup?
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
It is gazpacho.
Yeah,
so like
and
yeah,
then-
like a cold cold bolognese from the can.
I would totally do that.
I could see doing
The
that.
thing is, when I remember being a kid, like in the summertime, wake up a little bit later, probably like 9 or 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I usually wake up to my mother, my grandmother, and whoever was visiting yelling
Mhm.
downstairs. Not they weren't arguing, just having a conversation about
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And
I've recently learned that's yelling, by the way.
Yeah, well,
we thought it was a conversation. but
well,
yeah.
it's usually like
Yeah.
it's usually like the seventh guest of the day so
Yeah,
far,
yeah.
and like the 10th cup of coffee already.
Yeah. Oh,
by like 9 or 10 a.m.
yeah, dude, it was nuts. I didn't realize just how much coffee they drank, and like now,
No wonder they talk so loud.
Yeah, they talk so loud, and I was like, oh, they're having coffee, and then I realized, oh, they're having 6 cups, and then now I'm like, oh, when I have 6 cups, I love the taste of it, but it's also because I'm like, okay, so they
Yeah.
must have been like crystal methed out in their own way, just arguing at each other, and then it was eating and then taking a nap.
Yeah.
So like they were just junkies, carbo caffeine junkies, and they were just adults. It wasn't against the law, so it didn't really matter.
Italian talking is very loud, just regular talking, and
Yeah.
it does sound to the non-Italian ear like fighing and
Yeah.
challenging
Yeah.
words.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of that, and there's also a lot of like remember one time we went to visit my Aunt Pina in Massachusetts, and we went to go get gas, and my Uncle Sal gets out of the car and he starts running and he starts like you looking to do this, and he runs in there, pays for gas. Then my dad goes to go in, the guy goes, already paid for it, and they got this huge argument. And then my uncle was like, "No, you gotta let me pay." Like they were like, they get offended when people don't like
you
allow
let the
you to
other person
pay.
pay, yeah.
So there was a lot of like all that old like traditions that they had and stuff that you look at now and you're like, "Oh, why would you get so angry at something so stupid?" But they're just like set in their ways.
Well, I think it's a manly thing, right? To be like the one who pays the check.
But even the women were bitchy. Even
Oh,
the
well,
women
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like they also were like, "Oh no, no, my food is whatever."
Oh,
like so.
yeah.
But yeah, the man thing was like, "No, I want to pay. I want to pay." It's like
It's very
this country
different.
is like, "Oh, why do I have to pay? I don't want to pay." You have
Yeah,
to do it."
exactly.
But
And then
it's
on top
totally
of it,
different.
like, a family like mine, like,
Yeah.
they would just hold on to it and resent the person for the rest of their life.
yes, there
Be
there wa-
passive aggressive.
Yes, there was either no talking or there was all full bore yelling,
Yeah.
which happened after the no talking, and everything was like worked out only after it got to a head.
Okay.
And then it got worked out. And then there was so many spans of people that we never talked to for a while because they were like, no, we don't talk to. They offended us. We offended them. And they don't talk to them. And then years later, it was like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis seeing each other after years out on the telethon. And they were like, speaking of all these current references.
Yeah.
But, it was like, oh, I'm so happy. And then it was like, what did we fight about? Who knows? Which was, who gives a shit to begin with,
It's so funny.
Someone-
It never mattered, did it?
people would get upset that like they were like, hey, before you come over, call. And then friends would come over and they'd be like, I got a call now.
Yeah, but tell them what about the guy that you worked with on the commercial, on the Fiat commercial, who you went to a party of his.
Oh yeah, really sweet guy. He's been in a bunch of stuff. Really, really nice guy. And then we went to like a party to his house.
First
and
of all,
then-
he wouldn't allow me to come.
He wouldn't allow wouldn't allow Nikki to come. I said, my brother's in town. I'm like, my brother's in town. He's like, okay. He's like, we're going to keep it a small get together. I'm like, okay, well, my brother's in town. I'd like to bring my girlfriend. He's like, let's just keep it a small get together. I'm like, okay. And then we went there and I thought it was going to be like a really weird get together, but no, it was about 20 people and weren't even all friends. They weren't even family. It was friends and stuff like that. So he didn't know my brother. He didn't know Nikki, so I could have brought anybody. But it was a fun time. We were hanging out. It was like like an old Hollywood. They were telling stories. It was really, really cool. And I got to meet some friends that I have now as well. So it's nice. But we had fun. Then I talked to him like I don't know. I called him like I think I called him
For his birthday.
for his birthday. I wish him happy birthday. And he goes, hey, you never called. This was like, what, 2 months later, I think. He goes, you never called me after the day of the party. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, man. He goes, you made mala figura, which in Italian is like you put a bad figure. You put a bad, like a I don't know what tells me. You look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, and I'm like, oh, what? He's like, you got to call somebody the day after a party. If not, you got to call them and tell them this. And then and I go, I'm sorry. He goes, okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I'd call him. He'd never answer. Then his cousin called me like 3 months later and was like, oh, he died.
Oh God.
And I'm like,
you
oh,
never got to
man.
resolve that.
No, but But it was kind of interesting though. I was like, wow, he just got so offended. And at that point, who knows if he had mental,
that's
whatever.
true,
He was getting older. But yeah, he was offended. That I didn't call him the day after. You're supposed to call. So I'm thinking to myself, you tell me every single person at that party called you the day after.
He got 20 phone calls.
He got 20 phone calls, 19.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't call him.
After the second one, he's like, damn people, stop calling.
Yeah,
I
stop
know,
calling. Yeah. He stopped calling.
You should have just said you called, but he didn't pick up or something. And be like, I called you. But...
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Because
but like, let's give him some credits.
sorry. What?
Yes.
Okay, so oh god, I met this guy 65 years ago. We were coming out of a male strip joint, and well, back then they were called persons of no penis.
Cabaret.
He came out of a cabaret. Exactly. We came out of a cabinet. Cabaret. I get cabinet and cabaret confused, but yeah, he's a very, very talented director, writer. He does everything. He writes, directs, edits, produces. He's very thoughtful. Both of his first and last name ends in a vowel. Yeah, he's one of my best friends and one of the nicest people I know and most thoughtful people I know. And he doesn't get offended. At least he doesn't tell me. He might be just keeping up.
Yeah, you never know.
He might be just keeping up, traditions.
Just keep it to yourself if you are offended. Honestly,
yeah. Don't talk about anything,
take it to the grave,
including this.
But also, he's creator
of Guido Gaguzzi. How to do shit with Guido Gaguzzi.
Yeah, which is obviously, if you haven't noticed, that this is the Guido.
Yeah, I'm Guido's stunt double. I'm the doppelganger. We should like to use that word because it's German.
Oh yeah.
But we don't like Germanic words. And I'm a Germanophobe, so. But a Little Italy, Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the Project Greenlight.
Yeah.
On HBO. They went in the top 3 finalists, and then written by the.
I think I was number 4.
Number 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was top 3. Top 3 of besides number 1.
Yeah.
And that was the year that the Farrelly brothers had written everybody was like the 2 page or 3 page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a script that everybody had to take and adapt and make it their own kind of a thing.
Right, yeah.
So it's really cool to see all the different perspectives of it and takes on it. So, but yeah, he's just a really, really fun dude and cool to hang with. Good to have drinks with.
He is.
And yeah, it's just all the way around.
He called. He texted and asked he's a stalker.
I don't think
I'm sorry I was late. Sorry.
What did you say?
I said thoughtful. You said stalker. That's how people get. He was thoughtful. Oh, did you hear he was a stalker? Did you hear he was a stalker?
Yeah, he was a very thoughtful.
And then he gets
stalker.
canceled for being thoughtful.
Yeah, no. No, he texted me, made sure what time it was going to be.
Yeah.
Did he need to be early? I encouraged the pajama wearing because we do a slumber party vibe. He came through, which by the way you're about to see. This is the longest intro we've
I
ever
don't think
had
we have
for
to
a
even have him
guest.
on the show. I think it's.
I'm okay over here.
I think he's over there. We'll,
You guys, thanks for tuning in.
We'll
We'll see you
describe
next
what he
week.
looks like to you. If you're just listening to the podcast and not watching, we're human beings talking into microphones, and some of us are on camera. That's it. I just want to make sure
I think
that
was
people know.
inaccurate.
Yeah, that feels good.
An
That was
accurate
inaccurate.
I think that was inaccurate. All right, so you guys coming to the couch.
I'm excited.
Get excited.
I'm excited.
Are you excited, Franco?
Absolutely, I'm excited. How
What
can I
about
not be?
I guess? Are you excited?
Very excited.
Okay, good. Let's bring
extremely
out
excited?
Extremely excited.
Dwight Schrute over here. Extremely excited.
Adriano, I was going to say, I don't know why whatever. I got nervous for a second. Adriano Valentini. Yeah. Hi. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the nice, you really came through on the jammy situation.
Yeah. This is what I wear to sleepovers.
Will you show how many sleepovers are you going to?
We had a sleepover last week, and this is exactly what I wore, Sanj. Remember?
Yeah.
Who had a sleepover?
He came over with our friend Adam.
We all had a sleepover.
We all sleepover. He came out to the desert.
Oh, that sleepover.
Yes,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sleepover.
You wore that up
I
there?
wore exactly this thing.
Yeah.
I love it. And show the camera your socks
I didn't
if
wear these
possible.
socks, though.
Those are
Yeah,
awesome. Those are
those are cool
amazing.
socks.
Yeah. A good sock is it's a sign of an evolved person, I think.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweatpants have gone from looking like, oh, what did you have a day off today? To now being like, oh, this guy takes care of himself. He's got money.
Yeah.
Because sweatpants, it's also a thing of like how you carry yourself too.
Yeah.
Like sweats are like the best because then it looks like you have so much money that you're like
You don't even
downplaying
care.
it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I
It's
like to do that.
it's a good way to carry yourself.
Yeah. Yes, and
That's my improv.
he's teaching me improv. Yes, and
Teach me something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, but.
Yeah. My favorite is
No.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
favorite
No,
is,
and.
yeah. Yes, but what's your point?
Yeah. Yes, and what's your point? Yeah.
So and go on.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might hear that during the podcast. And yeah. So you were just working on a Kevin Hart thing. I don't normally talk about projects that people are talking about just because I figured that people find it boring and stuff like that. But like, what was it?
I don't think I'm allowed to have told anybody that.
Okay, then we
Okay.
can edit that out.
I don't know if this is coming out.
Probably in a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's okay. By then.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't
you'll
know.
let me know.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you do with Kevin? Who's Kevin and
Who's-
in his heart?
In his heart,
I
yeah.
did an
What did
operation on Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, that makes sense.
He's a very thoughtful
Yeah, my
cardiologist.
brother's a doctor, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah. As long as somebody is.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
His brother's good with the 2-shot, which is the first dose of vaccine and then the second dose of the vaccine, which is a 2-shot, which is
what it
also a camera industry term.
He's really good
Oh.
with the 2-shot.
Yeah, he's really good with 2-shot. Yeah.
Oh, it's Melvin Hart.
Melvin Shart.
Okay,
Melvin
yeah,
Shart.
that's
Who's
what,
Melvin Sharp?
that was the person that I meant to say earlier.
Yeah. For
Melvin
some
Shart.
reason,
What's
yeah.
this? So this is like coming from over there?
This is coming
Yeah.
from over there. Yeah. So I have little notes
got
that, so you got to pretend like I'm looking at you, but I'm
Oh.
actually looking right past
Gotcha.
you. But you don't have to do that. I don't care.
It's
You
also
you're
kind of
allowed
an
to look
improv
at
game. So every once in a while, I'll be like, "Hey, Fever," if you're rubbing your eyes with alcohol, and you read the things on
Yeah.
there like it's like it's.
Oh, hey, Fever. I get
yeah.
it. Well,
Yeah.
he's listing things about eye bags. When I contacted Adriano, he was very quick to tell me that he wanted to talk about
Well,
dark
take a
circles and
look.
eye bags. I
Yeah,
can see.
You can see it like shit.
Well, you don't look like shit, but you do often have dark circles.
Yeah,
Okay, and there's a few different reasons why.
Okay.
I have a feeling yours might be hereditary.
probably.
Does anybody else in your family have that?
Yeah, I think everybody probably.
Okay, so it is
yeah.
partially hereditary.
You think is worrying passed down from because I feel like I have a lot.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like I have a lot of that.
But I think I do this a lot too. I'm always going like this.
Oh, well, definitely stop
Yeah.
doing that because that skin is very delicate, and
Yeah, it's hard to stop.
it's hard to stop it. Yeah, and you don't want to like keep pulling down on that skin.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull down on anything on your face, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of different reasons you can have them. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a list of things that I'm going to just right off the top of my head read to you. So the sun exposure, I guess. Hay fever, any kind of allergies is
Yeah.
going to give you. Do you have allergies?
I do have allergies. Yeah.
What are you allergic to?
your cat. I can.
Oh God.
You can feel the cat.
I can feel the
And
cat's
these-
presence.
Shit.
And
The blankets.
no cats have been on this thing for a while.
Yeah.
For a long time, actually. So you probably do that. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
One of those blankets probably has been touched by a cat. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's okay. This is we can. I can experience it and we can talk about it. and it's-
Okay, good. I'm glad you're such a good
Yeah.
sport.
It's important. Yeah. It's important to
We can
foster
see-
whatever allergies you have to get your face.
Yeah,
everything we need.
exactly.
We can see my eyes turn black.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Just give you a
it's very
black
important
eye.
to sit with your anxiety.
Where's my
There you go. Sit
thing
with
that I
your
was looking
allergies.
at?
My allergies plus anxiety.
Yeah. What do you allergic reaction? You're showing me what? Okay. I'm sorry. Mark changed the thing, so all the things that I had on the top of my head I couldn't read on the
Yeah,
screen.
it went from like thing, and all of a sudden he started doing an H&R Block, doing his taxes in the middle of editing.
I hope you saved. I hope it was worth it. Hay fever.
I have hay
is that
fever.
what you have? Is hay
I have
fever?
hay fever, then cats, and dogs now.
Wait,
suddenly.
you have cats?
No,
No,
I'm
he's-
allergic.
Oh, allergic to
Yeah.
cats. Oh, okay. And you're allergic to dogs.
Yeah,
now.
I wasn't as a kid, and now all of a sudden I am.
Allergies.
We're not sponsored by allergies. So,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, take a shot at something else, would you?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
You don't smoke cigarettes, right? Okay. Hyperpigmentation can happen, but yours don't look like you have hyperpigmentation. To me, it looks almost like. Do you sleep?
I
Do you get a lot of sleep?
slept.
Yeah, you have slept in the past, but like generally.
I sleep pretty good, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to remember
6
if
to
you.
8 hours.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
good, and you
Not
sleep
bad.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Sugar can give you that.
Okay.
I have a million pictures of myself as a kid just because I used to my parents said you were not allowed to have sugar. So
Yeah.
I'd wait till they left the house and I literally ate sugar out of the bag.
I don't eat that much sugar.
No.
No, I think I'm pretty good with sugar.
Yeah, I think you're good. You
Yeah.
seem pretty healthy.
Yeah, I eat some chocolate sometimes. So.
Yeah. Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, somebody gave me a chocolate
Yeah.
Santa and I ate the head and the stomach and then I didn't eat the feet and now I can't find them. So I think they might be in my bed. And I'm so scared to look
You
now.
got Santa's feet in your bed?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I believe that.
If you see that, just let me know because I want to finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me put my glasses back on.
Yeah.
So smoking. I know you don't smoke.
Okay.
Diet, and I think that is more about sugar.
How
and
about coffee? Because I do drink a lot of coffee.
coffee can give you a sort of tinged look
Mhm.
to under your eyes, and also because it's adrenals. If you're drinking a ton of coffee,
Yeah.
you're going to burn out your adrenals.
What are adrenals?
Your adrenal glands are they like I don't know, they make you spice you up like when things are like
Yeah.
you know, like if you're not eating enough, you're not sleeping enough, you're
Yeah.
running on your adrenaline.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like the fight or flight
Oh,
kind of a thing.
Right.
Okay.
That kind of gets you like going. So, but yeah, when I was younger, I would take a bunch of this supplement called Ripped Fuel, which was just basically like ephedra or whatever, or ephedrine or
God,
pseudo,
yeah.
whatever the hell it was. That I had bottles of this shit because I thought it like. I was like, oh, I'm not hungry anymore. And I had this like pit in my stomach right here. I didn't realize it was anxiety at the time.
Yeah.
But basically, and it just depleted my adrenal glands. So
Yeah.
like after I stopped taking it, I was just like, I had to like get in better shape because it was just like, I felt crappy. My skin, I was losing weight, but I had really dark under here.
Yeah.
Your
If
eyes
I-
look good now.
They look,
They
that's a
look
weird,
better.
They look better now. I used to, thank you for clarifying.
Well, I'm just saying because you have a tendency to. I think I feel like Italians have a little bit of a predisposition to. Franco doesn't really have that, but
no.
No, yours are pretty good.
No, his eyes look
yeah,
good.
actually they look
Yeah,
good.
your cheek goes directly up to your eye.
Yeah.
Mine,
So does my hairline.
yeah.
That's from your back.
Oh my God, your hair's got your back.
See, I'm the only person who has to when I brush the hair out of my eyes, I have to do it from the bottom.
Yeah. Dude, but it was like, but no, yours are good. It goes up. Mine have like a little bit of they stop here and then they go up. But a lot of times it'd be like if I didn't sleep well or sugar. I love sugar so much, ice cream, all that stuff. When I was younger, it was way worse. It was just because I was unhealthy all the way around. I wasn't exercising really. I was just pooping a lot and
That's good though.
Yeah, it was good. It was usually my pants, and it was a very, very, very
not
weird fucking kid. Weird fucking kid, but really weird. But yeah, but now I feel like it's because of the fact that I'm moving around more and sweating and stuff like that, getting stuff out of my system.
No, you do.
And I don't eat as much sugar. They don't, but still though, like I'll notice this will be the first thing that like will show.
It makes you puffy on the bottom
Yes.
and the darkness so that it accentuates it. You don't have a puffiness.
I don't think I'm puffy.
No, you're not puffy at all.
No, it's just the darkness. And also
Yeah.
it can be bone structure.
Maybe it's that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the darkness, it's sometimes it just literally is hereditary.
So there's nothing we can do.
Well, I'm going to see what we can do. I brought these. First of all, I want to show you a couple little like exercise, like things you can do with your own hands.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you how to use the jade roller that I brought you for your parting gift.
Okay.
And then I brought these Beauty Bio. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. But I'm trying them out, and I'll read the ingredients later. But I want to see how the three of and you can. We'll put them on all four.
can put
Did I
it
take a
on right
picture
now?
of you already?
No, you didn't.
No, we'll put them on. Yeah, I guess we could put them on now,
whatever
just
you
for the.
want.
Well, should we just throw them on now and just talk with the eye bag things on?
We can, or we can talk about it for 10 minutes and then put them on and then talk more afterwards. I don't know. I mean,
That's good.
what?
All right, let's.
In
do
essence,
that.
what eats up more time?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know.
All right, well, let's chat for another few minutes.
Sure.
What else do I have on that list? Let's see. Congestion.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So when I had dark circles in the eyes, where they were darker, it almost looked like this skin was really thin.
Yeah.
So it was almost like
That's
it was
how I
like
feel.
translucent,
Yeah, I feel
kind
like you
of.
can see right through it.
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing. I don't. Yeah. See,
Well, it is thinner skin right there.
because I would look at myself directly in the mirror and I could see it looked shiny. It looked like it, but then I would try to kind of just get some sun on it to see if maybe the sun would tan it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but then
But I think you're not supposed to do that. though.
No,
You're not
I think it's the
supposed to, right?
opposite
Yeah.
of what you're supposed to do.
okay, because that makes sense. So now that I'm thinking about it, if they're dark, the sun's not going to make them lighter. The suns would just accentuate the suns.
How many
The
suns do you know of?
Well, I have a different religion. I worship other suns and other.
It's not the Father, the Son, and the Holy. It's just my three sons.
My three sons. Oh my God, that's a
worshiping
religion.
them, yeah.
My three sons.
Yeah.
My son. That was my left hand, so it didn't count. So yeah, that's what I tried. So actually, that makes it worse.
Yeah. Anytime you have any kind of pigmentation on your face, you don't want to bake it in the sun.
Right.
But I will say that your guys' skin is definitely you can take a lot more sun than someone like me, where I'm just going to get burnt, and it's definitely going to highlight my hyperpigmentation against my white skin. But
when I do tan in the summertime, it looks better because like the
Then
rest
you're-
of my face catches up to the.
I
back.
got you. Yeah, so this is darker
Yeah.
to match under your
Yeah,
eyes.
exactly.
That's what I would think it would happen, but yeah, it never really worked for me.
Yeah, and thin skin was one of the things too that I'm looking at. There's certain drugs that will cause bags and like dark circles. Dehydration will cause dark circles. Also because you're not filling
Yeah.
up the under eye area with the hydration that you need.
Okay.
So
And then if you have thin skin and
yeah.
people are talking about the thin skin on your eyes, your feelings are gonna get hurt. You gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin about your thin skin.
then you're gonna cry, and that's gonna make your eyes puffy.
Right, and it's gonna make puffy, and then your back it's square.
It's gonna make puffy.
You're gonna make puffy. It's gonna
I'll
make
have a cup of
it's gonna
puffy.
make puffy and P Diddy, and yeah, and then fluid retention will happen.
Yes.
So yeah, I read that.
Oh, you read that too? Yeah.
that came out
You
of
read
top
the thoughts in my head. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. And what else? So there's hormones, human growth hormone. If you're not sleeping enough, that is definitely going to affect, because it's like it's rejuvenating you. And it's, if you're not sleeping at night, you're not getting that HGH on your own. Are you breaking stuff over there?
I'm
You
okay,
trying
I'm
to-
okay.
In case you're watching and not listening.
spatial work right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's a spatialist.
I like it.
Getting my bearings.
Spatialist,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh my God. What else? Stress, obviously.
Yeah.
Eye irritation. Do I have anything else on there, Mark? Let's see. Appearance. If you sleep on your side of your stomach, it's saying.
Oh.
On the side of your stomach.
On your side or your stomach. Yeah,
Oh.
not the side of your stomach. That would be really hard.
Oh, don't sleep on the side of your
The side
stomach.
of your stomach.
You have to like grab your insides and twist them.
I feel like this is from another podcast, this thing that you're putting up there. That's for slagging. Okay, yeah.
Slagging?
Sagging skin. Okay. And here, okay, so here's a few things that I wrote down because we did have hormones on Rashidi, and we were talking about eye bags as well. But I do repeat topics because there's always something new to find or something to do. And everybody's got all of the stuff. So it's always going to repeat. But have you ever tried using like cold spoons, like putting some
Not
spoons in the fridge?
I bought like what's it called? Like a thing you put in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
And I used it once.
Does it work?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's like one of those things. It's hard to
Tried it
tell.
one time and then never tried it again.
I've tried the preparation H
Yeah, and does
under
it
the
work?
eyes.
I tried that a long time ago. I think
Yeah.
it made it worse.
Really? Let me get irritated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
got
but
irritated.
personally, I felt like an asshole.
That explains a lot.
If that was an emoji, that would be cool. It
Yeah.
was I, but
With two buttholes as
but it
eyes.
was, yeah. But
I
normally
didn't
when
know that eye hemorrhoids were a big thing.
Yeah.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they're really stinky. Really, like just the veins come out like this. But only when I strain to look at something.
Yeah.
There's I would put them on, but it was only after I put them on, and then they don't breathe, so it's just oily. It gets oily,
Oh,
and it's just
yeah.
really.
It's
But
like waxy and oily.
Yeah.
And it's great. And it smells like weird pepper and.
yeah, I don't like
What are you
the
talking about? Cucumbers?
No, the
weird pepper cucumbers.
Yeah, the different kind of cucumbers. Yeah, they're sweetened with red
That's what you have
peppers.
to take them out of the salad. And then put
Yeah,
them
right
in.
afterwards. Yeah, with the vinegar on them.
I
and
always thought,
everything.
like, how come people you put cucumbers out there, but no one uses pickles? It's a cucumber, for Christ's sake. You just put a pickle in your eye.
Yeah,
I think the vinegar would help. And then again, I don't know.
I think it'd probably help
would
dry
help.
out though.
You think it would dry it out?
there? I think vinegar would. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Probably.
right, because the salt dries. Like
Right.
Yeah, I love how you actually added the logic to it, and you're like, well, it would dry
well,
you
he's an
out.
engineer.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, Adriano knows because that's how you make eggplant parmesan. You got to throw some salt on there to draw the water out
Right,
first.
exactly.
Oh,
Are you impressed
yes.
that I knew that?
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
Yeah.
He's impressed.
And before you take a colonoscopy, you got to drink a very, very salty
God.
drink to draw the water into your intestines,
Ah.
so
Yeah.
that it flushes out. It's all
then it takes it
salt
all
is
out.
huge.
Salt is huge.
NaCl, baby.
What's that?
Knackle.
Oh, NaCl, yeah. That's
Knackle.
right. Knackle?
Mhm.
Yeah. You got the knackle.
You got the knackle. By the way, Mark, can you edit that part out? We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored by sodium chloride.
Or Spencer's.
Spencer's. We're not Spencer's by Hot Topic.
Yeah, and then you pee out of your butthole in case you haven't.
Yes.
You're not old enough to require a
No, not yet. He's not.
colonoscopy, are you?
I just do it for fun. Not yet. Not yet, but I just do it for a little spring cleaning.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
But I
get-
did it once.
You did?
Yeah, because I was getting like heartburn like right here.
Okay.
And I had to get like a colonoscopy.
But
Oh, really?
'Cause
Like
they
for
wanted
your
to- they
upper
wanted to go-
GI?
They did an endoscopy first, and
Yeah.
then they wanted to do this way too.
And so did they
Ah.
find anything?
Was it like
they
a,
said I had irritation here, and just yeah, that's it.
Did the doctor say it's shorter to go up from the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go in through your butthole to get to
Yeah.
your scalp.
do you want to take the elevator or the escalator?
Yeah.
It's a very windy escalator, but yeah, that's interesting. I didn't
That
know
is
that.
interesting.
Yeah.
And so, well, we were both tested for H. pylori.
Yeah.
Someone tasted H. pylori
We
on us.
tasted H. pylori. Yeah.
I had it. Did you have it?
The last time I didn't.
Okay.
But I had it twice before that.
And that
It
ends up
caused it
being like
bloating.
right here and,
Yeah.
and heartburn all the time,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. It's like some infection or something or some organism that grows that because of the
It's like a bacterial
reflux.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it just stays there.
And then you have to take like 6 different antibiotics, which make you feel like shit. Because have you ever taken antibiotics and just noticed that you feel like just completely off? No.
Yeah. Prevacid, which is like the antacid pills you take, and then like 2 different
This is for
antibiotics.
the H. pylori.
H.
Yeah.
pylori.
Okay.
And then you're supposed to have a really super bland diet, no alcohol. The guy's like, if you really want it to work, then you got to, it's got to be 6 months of this at least and stuff. And
Yeah, fuck
Because it's
that.
bacterial.
because it's bacterial,
Okay.
and you're supposed to calm down the acid reflux because it's
Yeah.
like the GERD, like right over here.
So mine was acid reflux, and I think it was called esophagitis.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right,
yeah.
so it's just like at the bottom of your esophagus into your stomach. It was just getting irritated from like the acid reflux. So I would always get like,
It was like a pain right there.
like right there. But it's gone away when I started like intermittent fasting and stopped. Like I stopped.
You give your body a chance to heal,
Yeah.
huh?
That's
like-
helped me as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sandro,
Doesn't bother me anymore.
tell them about how your intermittent fasting works.
So I don't eat. I wake up at probably like, I don't know, 9, something like that, and then I don't eat until 1 p.m. And then at 1 p.m. I'll have like some toast or something like that, and I'll have like maybe an avocado or like a sandwich or something like that, and then I don't eat again and probably till like, I don't know, I eat here and there, and then I have
here and there.
here and there, and then I have ice cream and cookies. No corn syrup though. I'm not an idiot.
No.
And then I'll probably have that and probably eat until like 10 o'clock at night, sometimes depending, and that's it. So that window, I save my calories for ice cream
Yeah, so you have to process all the sugar
Yeah,
while you're
that
sleeping.
makes
while I'm
at the end of the
sleeping because
night.
I don't want any human growth hormone.
Yeah, no, it's good.
When I'm
You
sleeping.
don't want it. Yeah.
I want to sleep. I want to pass out. There's too many dark thoughts, and I got to go right to bed. But yeah.
So wait, I don't understand any of this. Say that again.
He eats all of his calories, which are ice cream,
Not
cookies,
always.
or like a majority. No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying, like for the intermittent fasting.
Yeah. Well, I don't eat till 1 p.m. and then sometimes I forget and even go longer.
When do you stop eating?
So if I go to bed at usually we get bed at like 11:30 or something like that. So I'll probably stop eating. Lately, it's been like 9:30, 10. So it's an hour
So you're in like
before.
a 10-hour window. Or
Yeah,
9-hour
but
window or whatever.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I just would rather, I need to give myself more time before I go to sleep after I eat.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at doing that.
Yeah.
And part of like having ice cream or whatever the fuck it is, like, especially that kind of stuff, I eat it and then like it no longer makes me, I'm not like, I don't have a buzz from sugar. It just makes me crash.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, I got to go to bed. And then I'm like, I try to fight staying up. Yeah. I try to fight staying up as long as I can. And then I just give in. But I sleep on my left side to help my digestion.
It's very smart of you.
Thank you. I
Is
mean,
it your left side? Yeah, your left side.
Yeah,
Why
but
is it
it's
supposed to be? What's the difference?
because that's apparently like that's how your digestion
Your
works
it
in
goes
that
this
way.
Like
It goes yeah.
clockwise.
Clockwise, yeah. If you're
Yeah.
in your own body, it's ascending colon. If you're not, if you're only listening, I'm going up from like
Yes.
my pelvis up and around my rib cage, and then down on the other side, and that's your descending colon.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're laying on the opposite side, you're basically preventing. The gravity is like supposed to be bringing it down this
Yeah.
way.
So you should sleep on your left side.
You should,
So
if you're going to sleep on your side, it's better to sleep
Okay.
on.
Think
your
of
left side.
if you've ever seen a Drano commercial
Yeah.
when it goes down and it goes like this
Yeah.
through the pipes, like through like the P trap and all that stuff under the
Yeah.
sink, like that. So you want to lay on the right side so that your toilet doesn't flood.
But what's the best? The best is your back.
The best is your back,
Yeah.
especially for your
And
face.
elevating your shoulders up. They say like like I don't know 40 degrees, 45 degrees if you can.
Okay.
Just because like you want to keep basically it's just simple gravity. You want to keep the acid in your stomach so it doesn't go up.
Oh, right.
Because then you lay down. I mean, I've woken up before where I'm like, oh, it's just I sound like Al Pacino, like just like it's just all a bunch of acid in my throat, and then I'm like, oh god, I gotta get up and cool this off with some ice cream. My throat's burning.
It's a good thing it's almost 1 o'clock.
That's what my
when I'm
brother
waking
did the other day. We were in the desert, and he's like, oh, my throat's like sore because it's dry out there and like
Oh, yeah,
we're
it's
just
so dry.
chill, whatever, and it's all very sandy. And he's like, I always probably have some ice cream, for breakfast, but it worked.
Did it work?
Yeah.
The dairy helps, right?
Yeah. I'm sure dairy's good for everything, right?
Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah, it's good for babies and calves, and then you're not supposed to have it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
But yeah.
It's tasty.
So that was a very thorough explanation of your.
Thank you. I don't know what the hell I said for the last 6 minutes.
I was just letting you
Doing
just
great.
talk it out until you got tired. So
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh wow, this
Yeah.
chocolate
Yeah.
therapy. Now I just want ice cream.
I'm still trying to figure out where the Santa's feet are.
When did this happen? When did you eat the Santa?
2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was given to me by one of my clients, and I ate the head first, and then I ate the stomach, and then I texted her. I said, I ate the head, I ate the stomach. I'm leaving the feet for later. She said the feet are the most delicious part, and then ever since then, I can't find his feet. So
Solid Santa or is it hollow?
It's a hollow one.
It's a hollow
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It was really good
There's
milk
more of a
chocolate.
chance of it just collapsing on itself in your bed.
Yeah. Could've
Yeah,
melted.
it's partially wrapped, but not really.
Okay,
Yeah, it has like the foil on the outside,
That's
but
like-
it's
like
not
some-
enough to hold it together.
that sounds like something you would do.
Well, yeah.
You would put a Ziploc bag full of water in your purse that's not even closed. You would do that for
Why
sure.
would I do that?
Because you've done something similar.
I know I've gotten chocolate on everything I own.
Yeah,
It's-
you
at
spilled
some
liquid in
point.
your purse before. Definitely. There's no
Oh
question.
yeah, I just don't remember because it's happened so
so many
often.
times.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't do that with the Ziploc bag.
No,
at all.
I think right. Actually, there is maybe some liquid in my bag. I know there's a bag of salt in there.
Bag of salt?
Yeah, because I put salt in my water. I make my own Gatorade.
Oh.
She does.
So just
It's
salt?
pretty good.
I put salt in there, and then I put like a stevia kind of a sweeter drink in there, so there's no sugar. But it's just to counterbalance, the taste of just salt. It's disgusting. It's like
Yeah. I thought salt was bad though.
I have low blood pressure.
Okay.
Different.
Salt is good for me.
And she gets migraines.
and I
so
get
it's supposed to help.
migraines.
And salt helps that.
Yeah, because it helps with the electrolytes. So if you're just drinking straight water, I know if some other people electrolytes.
From was it Idiocracy?
Oh, you're right.
Just got
Yeah.
electrolytes.
I just sounded like Bill Murray in Caddyshack, but I don't know why that
Oh
happened.
yeah, that's what we got it from. Nice.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Nice.
What was I saying? Oh,
Salt in your butt.
the salt. Yeah. So if you do get migraines and you just are just pounding regular water,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you're actually making yourself more dehydrated. And I've known people that tap into.
Oh, because the minerals, the salt is you're actually diluting.
Yeah, and a lot of times they're using water that's been filtered, and all the minerals are out of it too. And
see.
so you got to put a little bit of salt back in there.
So
and
is it
then
more
maybe
beneficial to have tap water than it is like super filtered water?
God, I don't know. Tap water has just got everything in it.
It tastes,
isn't it? Like
Yeah, to some degree. Yeah, otherwise there'd be poo in
it's
your
just
water.
the taste of it is.
Oh,
There's
so
like enough
gross.
chlorine in there
So
to
what's the
kill
best
anything
water
else.
to have? Like bottled water?
No,
I don't know because bottled water is also not regulated either. They don't regulate that at all.
and it's sitting in
It's not
plastic while
regulated?
it's
It's
hot.
not regulated.
Yeah,
like
that's what's not
it's
good.
sitting
Yeah.
in plastic, and and I mean, there's such a huge industry. Like, there's probably the most brands of anything is bottled water.
Yeah.
They might all come from the same sources, but it's all branded out, so they really don't keep track
Especially
of.
in Italy, when you go to like the grocery store in Italy and you go to like the water aisle.
Yeah.
It's just like all different
There's a whole water
brands.
aisle?
Yeah, but it's
Well, no,
because they're all different
because
springs.
you don't drink the water in Italy.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Why?
you don't
could.
drink the tap water.
Oh, okay.
But nobody does.
No,
yeah.
Nobody does. Yeah.
We do in Rome. You just drink right out of the.
I don't think it's like
Fountains or
Mexico. Like you're not
whatever.
going to get sick, but it's
Yeah.
just everybody
Yeah, that's not
buys
a
the
thing.
water, and
Yeah.
you,
Oh.
and then you got like frizzante. You have like
Oh, right.
carbonated
Yeah.
water, and then still
Yeah, yeah.
water.
Yeah,
So
so
you
when-
just have like a
Yeah, because when you go to a restaurant, they
they won't bring it.
you order water. They give you a bottle of water. They ask you if you wanted
Yeah.
fizzy water or just regular plain water. And
Assuming
they
that
charge
you
for
want
it.
a bottle of water.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
charge you for it. Yeah.
Yeah, there is no such thing as getting free water.
You can't
Yeah.
ask for tap water at the
Oh.
Yeah.
restaurants.
No.
Yeah.
Can't even
But-
ask for ice.
Yeah.
You know?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true too.
A lot of
huh?
rules.
They're against the ice, huh?
They like everything room temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of changing, I think, recently.
Yeah.
But like I remember like 10 years ago going to Italy and everything, like beer was room temperature.
Yeah. Well, that's actually supposed to be room temperature. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
good enough that you're supposed to be able to drink it at room temperature.
Beer?
Yeah. And if it's not, then you have
Yeah.
to fucking freeze the shit out of
Yeah,
it,
that's
so your
true.
taste buds are fooled.
Yeah.
Very true. That's what I do, and that's what I do with even the water that I filter like into the Brita or whatever. But we're not sponsored by Brita. We're gonna have to do a Brita Brexit.
Yeah.
But even that water, I have to put in the freezer so
Why?
that I don't taste. It tastes way cleaner and better because it's cold.
Right.
So that's what's refreshing, and I don't taste like whatever it tastes like at room temp or just out of the tap. It don't taste like the chlorinatedness
That's the
of it.
chlorine and the shit that they
Yeah.
put in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
But it's
in LA,
bizarre.
you can really taste it, I think.
Yeah,
Here, you
I
can-
definitely.
You can kind of taste the chlorine.
I
Yeah.
can taste the
But
difference.
the colder
yeah, it's
it
the
is-
chlorine, I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
so.
the colder it is, the less I taste it. Sometimes that it's not even, not at all. It's just like a little aftertaste.
Yeah.
But yeah, but in Italy though, they have what the hell is it? You can have the water. Oh, you can drink the water in the streets in Rome
Yeah.
or whatever. But that's what it was too. Like they charge you for the water, but I find it interesting that like they have a cap on how much they can charge you for coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
all state
right.
regulated. They can
Yeah,
only
yeah.
charge like €1 or maybe it's 1.25. I don't know what,
something
like,
that.
Yeah.
but it's so cool. And then they sell it everywhere. So it's just
Every
like
bar is
every-
a coffee place.
Yeah.
I saw, so when I went to Italy like 2 summers ago, one of the bars we went to had like a sign with all those regulations of like how
Oh,
much
really?
things
Oh wow!
cost.
So
yeah.
you knew your rights before
Yeah,
you
I
walk
knew my
in.
rights before I went in there. It was
wow.
pretty cool. Yeah,
They're not
So
tricking
it
you.
wasn't just coffee. It was like it was like espresso, cappuccino, everything, and then like different things. Like every bar was supposed to have all these.
Oh
types
no
of
shit!
things.
Interesting.
Do you speak Italian?
No.
No.
A little bit.
You can understand.
Well, his
I'm
whole
sure.
family speaks Italian.
Does your
they-
dad and your mom speak
My
Italian?
parents do. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. My dad speaks well because he went back to Italy as a kid and
Oh,
like went to school there.
Yeah.
Got-
My mom
Gotcha.
speaks like dialect, like most kind of dialect. Yeah,
So she's full Italian as well.
she is. Yeah.
So you guys are both, three of you are all full Italians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm actually 1/8 Scottish
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
from my dad's mom's dad.
Dad's mom's.
I would also say
Okay.
that 1/8 of people in Scotland are Italian,
Right.
like Armando Iannucci,
Yeah.
who made Veep and works with Steve
Oh,
Coogan.
you're right. I
So
thought you
that
were
means
making
I
a
am
joke.
full Italian.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly. Yeah.
So,
So you're fine.
I actually took one of those 23andMe things.
Uh-huh.
You did,
Okay.
really?
Yeah. A
Good.
while
Good. I
back.
don't have to take one.
If I remember correctly, it was something like 76 or 78% Italian.
That's it.
Well, no, from what I understand is like usually people that are like, full whatever
Right.
usually are more than like 40 or 50% because
Okay.
and consider the fact how many times Sicily has been
Conquered. and
taken,
stuff.
has been conquered
Yeah.
Right.
and all that stuff, it's like really surprised.
So what was the
Yeah.
the rest?
What was the rest?
Like African or
Um,
something?
A little
Greek?
bit of Greek,
Mm-hmm.
Middle
a
Eastern?
little bit of think a little bit of like Scottish or something in there too.
Really?
And a little bit of like African. I don't know. It's weird. And probably a little bit of Spanish too because they got conquered by Spain too.
okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like to see a PDF of that, please.
Yeah, I'll have to find the email.
Well, it's interesting too because, like, I mean, yeah, I guess it breaks down. You're not like 100% of whatever, but yeah. Mark says you should charge me to view it, which I guess if you paid for it, I could pay 1/8 of what you paid for it. But it's interesting because like that means that like basically you're 3/4 of what you thought you're like your whole life you were. But I kind of figured that there was some Greek or some like Spanish or something in there.
But they're just comparing you to the set of people that they.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think that's how it works.
Yeah, because
like what does it mean to be 100% this or that?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I never understood like exactly how. Well, first of all, I don't understand how the hell you can spit into something and then they're like, "Hey, I'll tell you what this means."
Yeah,
it's like reading tea leaves in the bottom of a cup. You're like, what did your spit say? Some guy's just going, 76%. Just looking at the palm of his hand.
Beauty bio.
All right, let's put these things on, and then we'll continue to talk about it.
Okay.
So, take his glasses off. So you can open it up. There's liquid inside.
Okay.
So this is from
I'm gonna
Beauty
watch
Bio.
you do it first, maybe.
You want to? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
Just so I do it right.
Yeah.
Make a mess.
Just don't. Yeah, it's not like there's a fair amount of liquid in there. So if you pull the plastic part out and you don't find the thing, they might still be like attached to the top. They're little gel things, so they do rip kind of easy. We're putting if you're just if you're just listening, we're putting in exactly. I don't know what's going on with my voice. You broke it?
No, I just dropped it.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. So yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it goes like.
And it should feel nice.
What side do I put on my skin?
You put either side because they're, but you just make sure that the thicker area goes right
On the outside? On the inside?
Yeah, on the inside,
Okay.
and you get it as close to the corner of your eye as possible without
Okay.
Putting it in your eye.
without putting it in your eye.
Oh, don't put it in your eye.
And then
If you're,
it does feel
It
nice.
feels cooling.
This is a lot of people do this like before they go on set and stuff like that.
Yes, I've seen TV shows where they have these on there, and I've always wondered what kind of leeches are those. Didn't one of my cousins pick up a leech?
No, she picked up a snail off the
snail.
ground
Oh,
and
that's
put it
right.
on her face. That
Oh,
was
really?
awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
And then it didn't take the blood. A leech would take the blood.
Yeah, the leech would take the
le-
blood. This
yeah.
was
Who did that?
Tiziana,
Oh, okay. Well.
one of my cousins. If you're listening, by the way, we don't have the rights to that name.
Tiziana.
Yeah,
Tiziana?
yeah, we can't do that.
Tiziana or Tiziana?
Teats.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to read the ingredients for this if
Yeah.
I can. It's hard because they have these things on my eyes. So basically, if you have these things, you want to apply to clean, dry skin, allow the ingredients to soak in. It says for at least 10 minutes. It can also be used on your nose to mouth lines if you have those, which that's my area.
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw them away when you're done. And then the ingredients are, oh God, it's so small. Why do they do this?
Want me to read them?
Yeah, please.
I see them
Can
here
you see
too.
it?
Water,
Okay.
glycerin,
Yeah.
colloidal
Colloidal silver.
silver,
Yeah.
propylene glycol,
Don't know what that is.
betaine,
Uh,
Hamamelis virginiana
oh, that's an herb. I think
I love her. She's great.
extract.
Yeah.
That's a good
I
name.
feel like it's chamomile, but I'm not sure.
I can hardly see this too.
Right.
Crondrus, CRISPR powder,
Harvey Cronkite.
Mica, aloe bar. There's a lot. So I'm going to keep reading these.
No.
Okay.
Does that seem like the most of the active ingredients in there?
What is
There's
this?
no corn syrup, is there?
No, there's no
extra
corn
corn
syrup.
syrup.
Extra hot, hydrogenated oils.
Colloidal
Xanthium
silver. Isn't that stuff that people would like drink and like it would turn them blue?
Yeah, if they drink too much of it, yeah. There's
So
a
wait,
whole documentary on the woman who.
That's what I was. That's what I heard.
and she
Why
was
do they drink
fucking
it?
blue. It's good for you in like small amounts, but they were drinking it like she was already. It's this whole documentary about this woman who she thinks she's Mother God. She goes from working as a like an assistant manager at McDonald's to like being Mother God.
What's Mother God?
That's just what she named herself.
Like the
It was like
mother
a
of God?
cult at party.
No,
I think
like,
it was
like she's the mother and she's
Okay.
God. So then she started getting
Wow,
followers,
that's
and then they
nuts.
started. Oh my God! If you can see that, we're showing on the screen
They're inhaling silver.
It's oh my god,
they
and it
turn
literally turns you fucking blue.
Turned into a Smurf.
Yeah,
That's
and then
kinda cool, though.
there was a girl on there who's following this woman, and she goes, and it doesn't even turn you blue, right? So stupid. And then at the end, they're showing them they had her dead body, which she just died because
Yeah.
she was an alcoholic and had like complete organ
Yeah.
failure, and they were feeding her 5 of those bottles a day because they would make it and sell it, and they're carrying her around, and she's blue. She's fucking gray blue. Like
How much do you have to ingest for that to happen, and for how long?
I don't know, but it's a lot. But then, like, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. Oh my god! It's
what
so
exactly
scary
does it get you high?
looking.
Does it,
No,
like-
it's just it's supposed to be good for.
Oh, for a decade.
Oh wow! Oh my god! And
It's
how do
supposed to
you
be
not
good for
notice you're
what?
turning blue?
Is it not supposed to be? It's supposed to be good for turning you blue? Like,
No,
what's
it's
the
Why was
point
he
of it?
taking it? Just to turn blue?
Yeah.
No. I think it's good for you. I don't know why it's good for you. Actually, it's just the mineral, like just the something about the silver in it. It's supposed to be like.
Okay.
I don't know. It's supposed to be healing or something. My old boss that I learned from at Icona Studios, she used to sell products
I
that had
think
colloidal
it comes
silver.
from that generation where people just like saying it cures what ails you.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
yeah,
We're just
snake
taking-
oil kind
Yeah.
of thing.
So besides turning blue,
Oh.
is there anything else wrong with them? Or
Germ
just-
fighting
just
miracle.
turn
That's
blue?
what they say.
I think it's toxic after a
Oh,
while.
okay.
I mean, otherwise you wouldn't turn blue. So yeah, so that's what basically I think you read the most active ingredients. So we'll take a picture. Will you set your timer on your phone, Sandro, for
Yeah.
like 10 minutes?
I'm going to do it because I can't say that. I can't say.
Oh,
what
right, the person's
thing
name,
is
'cause all of our
for,
phones will go off.
Yeah.
This is
So
for you.
what's the time? 10 minutes?
Just say 9 minutes now.
Okay.
Because you talked for a minute,
Did I talk for a
at
minute?
least.
No, I never talked. I'm
just
going to
kidding.
set for 9
Sounds
minutes
like
here.
eternity.
Yeah.
Cool. When this alarm goes off,
Those
I
are
may
weed crackers.
I may reflexively get up and put money in the meter.
Okay.
And I might
had
not-
an hour and a half.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
For
if I hear the alarm going off at 8 minutes and 49 seconds, I may just get up and run out the door. I probably won't realize it until I get halfway down the stairs and I have a quarter in my hand. I'll go, oh, damn it.
A quarter?
What time
How
are we here
cares
till?
the
How
quarter?
long do you have this place?
About an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we might go a couple minutes
Yeah.
over if Mark doesn't mind, because I just have a couple more things to get through.
Yeah.
Sure.
We can tell.
not moving, so
we
I
can
can't
tell
tell.
how long we've done this for. We usually, before we come here, we drop off a roll of film, and then we come here, and it's done in about an hour.
Okay.
A roll of film?
And we also go to
Right, yeah.
we also go to Lens
1 hour.
Crafters or Vision Works.
Right.
At Lens Crafters usually, and then we we have prescription glasses, and they go, we'll come back in about an hour. And then we come here, and then by the time we leave here, we know we can go pick up our glasses or our roll of film.
I think that's a pretty swell
They just give us a roll
strategy.
of film back. They
Yeah.
don't actually.
They didn't even
and
do
they're like,
anything
we
to
don't, we
it."
don't know what to do with this.
Sanjay's joke, sometimes I start laughing and I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
laughing until I finish laughing. And then I'm like, no, I get the joke.
Yeah, same.
I do that too. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one. And then I'll start crying, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's why.
Sometimes
why
I don't
sad.
even know you're joking, and I'm just staring at you, and then I'll ask you, and you'll be like, have we met? Like, because I didn't know it was a joke.
Yeah.
I take things very literally.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And also, but you have a nice, good figuratively as well about you as well. So
well, that's
why.
real nice.
Thank you.
A belle figura.
Yeah. Bella figura. Yeah.
Okay, so there are a couple things you can do at home. So there's exercises that you can do, and like little just like facial maneuvers. So you can take your eyes, like your Uma Thurman, and you can rub them across and underneath, like up on your eyes, and then underneath. I should have done this before we put the things on.
Okay.
And then you want to, because you're going to move the lymph down and to the side.
Oh, so you're
do
just
that a
sweeping
few
it.
times. Yeah, you're sweeping the lymph.
Wait.
Like
So I'm like pressing hard down? Like
No,
this?
no, not hard. Like, give me your hand. I'll show you like the pressure, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's very gentle because the lymph is right underneath the skin, and it increases the circulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you always want to go to the side and
then
down. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also do things like this where you like roll like your hands on your skin,
Okay.
and that's going to push the lymph to the side. And then again, you can bring it down. You can also stick your fingers under your eyes and make little circles and like a chain, just keep going all the way out. And this is really good for puffiness.
It feels good. It feels good to do it with
You
this.
can hire me to do it because that's what I
Yeah.
do for a living. Until this podcast starts paying off. And then, again, so you're going to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's going to help with the puffiness. What else was I going to say? Cucumbers are good. That's good for puffiness. And then also I brought Adriano a little jade roller. This is really cool. So you're going to take it. Oh, and also, working out. I'm looking at some of the notes. I don't know about hyaluronic acid is good, I guess, because it does hold more water in under the skin as opposed to like, fluidy.
What is that?
Hyaluronic acid is an ingredient that's in a lot of serums. It like takes out, and just products. It takes moisture from outside of itself, and then it holds on to it like 100 times its weight of the moisture.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. What else was the other thing that you just brought up, Mark, that on the screen? Working out is good because you're going to bring blood and oxygen, and you're going to move all of it. You're going to move the circulation, and you get a nice little glow, warms up the muscles. And then caffeine is actually good for, is it good for, and not overdoing caffeine, because we talked about the adrenals you're going to burn out, but caffeine is in a lot of under eye products because of that.
Oh, you know what? I was using something from Sephora that I think my sister got me that had caffeine in it.
Did it work?
No.
I know there's really not a lot you can do. Yeah. You can make yourself feel better about it. So,
but I think can you do stuff that that would get you in a different it was something that maybe cumulative, like sleeping better as you work, because as you work out and do the stuff like that, you tire yourself out so that you will sleep better.
Sure.
And then less kind of like the bad stress, like the good stress of like wanting to do stuff and being under the gun, like that's kind of how people thrive.
Yeah.
But maybe I know for me it's like worrying or something like that just makes me feel like crap or but I feel like all of that can lead you to kind of feel better and maybe improve your because you have a better color when you're feeling better mentally and physically.
Yeah, because you're not
and when you're going out, I feel like going outside too, it
does. Yeah, the vitamin D is good for it too.
It helps you with just kind of keeping that that little bit of a rosiness to your face.
Vitamin K is supposed to also be really good. I don't
ketamine.
Yeah, but but I am doing ketamine therapy. I can report to you guys in 2 more sessions.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, it's just vitamin K, and a lot of times they'll put it in creams. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what. I should know better, but it's just I haven't seen tons of great results, but a lot of people say that it works for them. Okay, and probably taking a little vitamin K supplement wouldn't be bad. Sounds too. Fun.
So also wearing sunglasses more so people just don't see your eyes.
That's a really good idea. That's definitely a solution.
Yeah, so Mark just put up over here with a little bit of it. So vitamin K is a group of vitamins that the body needs for blood clotting, helping with wounds to heal. There's also some evidence that says it might be good for keeping bones healthy. I know that there's certain things that break down, and they've had them in TV shows or whatever, like crime shows or whatever, where there's an increased amount of or there was a decrease in vitamin K, which caused somebody to bleed out. So it could have been a poisoning or something like that.
Like on House.
And also, what's that?
Did you say on House or something like that?
It sounds like a House storyline.
Everybody's always bleeding out on House.
Yeah.
Or getting anal rectal bleeding. That's my favorite. Everybody gets rectal bleeding on House.
Oh yeah, especially if you're retentive. Yeah. It's gross. But it's interesting. And I thought vitamin K, because I kept thinking of potassium. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Use of vitamin K deficiency or warfarin overdose, which warfarin is a blood thinner.
Oh, right.
So that's the use. So if you have too much blood thin, you need to get vitamin K in your system so that your blood kind of coagulates a little more or thickens, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like
vegetables and stuff.
Yeah, it's it looks like broccoli, avocados, carrots.
Yeah, stuff that can give you more chance of
gas,
kidney stones.
Yeah. Almonds, it looks like.
Apricots.
Are those garbanzo beans on there?
Those are hazelnuts. Where's the garbanzos?
On the very bottom. What's that? Lentils. What a weird way to present lentils. If you're just listening, it's in a weird
lentil spoon.
Yeah.
There's a weird lentil spoon.
I feel like I kind of want a lentil spoon now.
Yeah. Something lentil, something borrowed, something
something blue.
Yeah, something lentil.
Something from colloidal silver.
Yeah. Yeah, something blue. That's hilarious. Oh my God! You just bring that guy to your wedding
from the colloidal silver line.
Yeah.
Colloidal silver line. Oh my God! The Oompa Loompas, so they turn purple.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. All right, so I'm going to show you on me how to do it. So you're going to do. Remember how I showed you? You're going to do whenever you do lymphatic drainage, it's always from the middle out and down, right? Anytime you do anything a gua sha or this,
What's
which
gua
is
sha?
Gua sha is it's usually jade or rose quartz or something like that, but it's flat and it has a little bit of a little certain curves on it, and then we have taught classes. I think we did one for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, and then you use it to sort of, you can use it in different ways. There's a picture of someone who's had it on their back, which I did to Sandro once too. It stimulates your immune system. Okay. I don't know if it helped, but then also you can use it almost flat. And do it right if you're going to do it. Not you, but the people watching, because a lot of people use it too hard, and then it just pulls the lymph down.
Yeah.
Call the what?
Call the cops on abuse.
What is abuse?
The gua sha, because that guy right there. See
Oh
that?
yeah, no, that wasn't quite that bad, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, I got AIDS right after we did it, so I don't think it helped my immune system at all.
I got AIDS right after that.
Yeah,
Which explains a lot.
AIDS is help,
Yeah.
So I actually got one of those things.
The gua sha?
That gua sha stone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I bought this thing and it had like a bunch of different like massage things in it, whatever else, but had no idea what the heck that thing was for.
Well, do you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it at home.
Well, I can show you how to use it, and also you can watch the podcast where I'm teaching Sandro how to use it.
Awesome.
Okay, so blink twice if you need help. Yes. Sandro,
yeah. So it's about to go off now. So the timer's up.
Okay.
On
all
these
right.
things.
So what we for these, we'll just leave them on for another until we're done talking.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So I'm going to show you
Look
what you
refreshing.
would do. So you could just start here on your face, and it's just a gentle roll, and you would do it 3 to 5 times in each spot, and then you can roll down the side of your neck, right?
Okay.
And do that all across your face. But where you're wanting to focus it is under eye, right? Very, very, and you can keep these in the fridge, which is really nice.
Yeah, nice and cool.
These also
They stay cold for a while too.
They do. Oh yeah, and then you can get an ice roller that does the same thing.
Yeah.
Then certain ones will stay cold for a really long time, and it feels good, and it helps the contraction of your your muscles, your veins and capillaries underneath. So you just want to do this and go down. You're working your way up from like your orbital bone, which goes around here, and then down, and that will help with the puffiness.
Yeah.
And then increase a little bit of circulation, and then you do it on the top as
That
well.
looks therapeutic just watching. you
Here,
do it.
yeah, I'll do it to you really fast.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm blocking any.
Want me to move
Necessary camera. No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. So this is under your eye, right? So you're gonna do it like that.
It's probably better to stand behind him.
Here.
Okay.
Maybe not. Oh, you're fine. Okay, Mark says you're fine.
Okay, good.
Just don't fart.
Okay, I'll go on this side. All right. So
There you go.
You do it like, and it's nice actually to do it with this little pads on. It seems like it's working.
I want to just like fall asleep to this.
I know it will actually release like things in your nervous system, so you feel like more relaxed.
Yeah.
It's very calming. And then you do it on the top like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it. You just want me to keep doing this for
Yeah,
the rest of the
just
day.
don't stop.
Yeah, I don't get it. Do it. Try to show it again. I'm not
I
getting
don't
it.
understand it. This side's a little. I don't understand it. I do it on that side. Just kidding.
No, it's okay. No, I don't want you to be lopsided.
It's like the Seinfeld episode when he's like with the masseuse. Jerry wants her to massage. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's like grabs her.
yeah, he
arms,
grabs her.
like-
Yeah, she's like, yeah. It would say Catherine Coolidge. Catherine Coolidge.
Oh,
Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by Jennifer
That's the one that
Coolidge.
George I just watched that clip. Like
That's
she
right.
hates George
She
so
hates-
much it's irresistible.
Yeah. She hates me so much it's irresistible. Yeah. I get that. The opposite.
So
But
that,
also-
that was that scene from on the whole like roller thing. That was that scene from Naked Gun right at the end with the steamroller. He just wanted his eyes.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I feel a little
Yeah.
puffy.
Yeah, this is
Vincent Ludwig. Was that him?
That was
that's
Vincent
was
Ludwig.
that?
Yeah.
Pap Schmear.
Yeah. It's so funny that Ricardo Montalban was Vincent Ludwig.
But Robert Goulet was Pap Schmear, wasn't he?
No, Pap Schmear was the bald guy.
But who wasn't Robert Goulet? in it?
Robert Goulet was.
Or was he in the second one?
There was a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell was his name in that one? I forgot. But yeah, they're all ridiculous names.
What is the Arnold Schwarzenegger's name in?
In
Mr. Freeze?
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
It's
Jingle All the Way.
my name is Howard Langston. Howard.
It's my favorite.
It's the best. Yeah, I got-
Howard Langston.
They never talk about the fact that he has an Austrian accent and he's looking for a Christmas present called Turbo Man.
But why does the Terminator have an
Turbleman.
Austrian accent?
Yeah, I never understood
I don't
that.
think they explained
They
it.
made
like,
they made a cyborg.
With Conan, they were talking. I remember seeing something like no one ever wonders why there's this freaking huge big jack dude in that period of time. That just doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
Oh,
Because
right.
that's how Skynet programmed them, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
What's
I always
Skynet?
wondered that.
Oh, that's for
Yeah.
Skynet's the bad guys.
Oh,
Those are the
okay.
computers.
Oh,
I always
right.
wondered, like, I used to have a bit where I talked about that, where it's like he doesn't speak another language. He just has an accent.
Yeah.
There's a robot that just has an accent, purely for like they're like, he's going to take over the words. Like, yeah, but he's not intimidating enough.
Yeah.
Give him an Austrian
An
accent.
Austrian
Yeah.
accent. They seem like they don't have a lot of patience.
Yeah, they're very robotic.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to give you this to you.
Thank
so
you.
that's a
Thank you
special
so
gift.
much,
You're
Amy.
very welcome. All right. So should we take these off?
Sure.
And
Yeah.
see? And I'm
do
going to
it.
take some pictures.
Okay.
All right. So, Mark, can you get me in the camera? Just like, yeah, you got
You want
me.
the camera on you?
If you put it back in here, you could reuse it. Yeah.
I think you could just. I think you could just like throw
There's
them
more
at people.
liquid in here. What's that?
Oh, I see.
In this one?
Either one. Yeah,
Oh,
whichever
nice.
one has more liquid in it. And it felt really nice.
Throw them at people.
And then take that and you can stick that back in there.
Yeah, like the ones you-
Generally, you don't want to. I mean,
You want to reuse them?
it's fine, but like
Yeah, fresh one.
yeah,
So if they're
eventually.
cheap bastard.
No, I would be a cheap bastard too.
You can
These
tell.
are expensive.
You can tell if they're done if you throw them at the wall and they don't stick. It's like the opposite of spaghetti.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture of myself now. Did I take it from here before?
I think you took it that way. I didn't take it of you, so I don't know.
Okay, and then I'm gonna come around.
Okay. So if you're just listening to podcasts and not watching, Nikki is walking around taking pictures of our faces
open, ears
individually because we had the eye slugs on there.
I don't know where to look.
Burp in there.
I didn't burp.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No.
Yeah.
I said it one more time.
Nikki thought that our guest was going to burp.
No, like a
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's do.
So if Nikki's walking over to me and she's going to take a picture of my face, and I'm gonna look at her face. I'm looking at the camera. She has three cameras on her phone.
Not great lighting.
So it's not great lighting, is what she's saying. There you go.
that's better.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
And then just because it can accentuate yours look great.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, my brother's eyes look fantastic.
Yeah.
What's the little side for?
That was like smaller areas, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The jade roller kind of get, yeah.
So, yeah, you can get into your eye area a little bit.
But if you want to roll your taint, you
That I was
can
gonna
do
say 10. Yeah.
Everybody wants to roll their
But
taint.
Just like
but the only thing, but don't forget, go down so the lymph goes out of your ass.
All right, so I'm gonna look at the pictures.
which
that
way
I
is
took.
down there?
Well, that's true. And I guess it all depends on your positioning. Yeah, front to back. Yeah. Yeah, don't go back to front with the jade roller.
So that's at 853.
But it's interesting is that
Where's the beginning one?
that smaller side, I think, would probably more likely get hair in it if you had hair down there. The bigger side
Right.
would roll over it. So
You got
probably
options.
have to YouTube it.
Options.
Probably YouTube, see which part of your butt.
All right, so this is before, Adriano. So you tell me if you see a difference.
look that. The lighting's
This is the before, yeah. Just where I was standing, it wasn't great.
Yeah.
And then this is, I think this is after.
it looks worse after. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't represent this
Yeah.
company at all.
No, it looks great.
Yeah. So look, you feel like there's
Yours
like a
looks
visible.
smoother, I
looks
think.
smoother.
A physical-
Yeah, it's more plump.
It
still
does.
look
It does.
sickly.
No, right? No, you look good. You look. I still look
You look
sickly.
sickly. You don't,
look
though.
like
You
a
really
man.
don't.
He's got
No, not at
rickets,
all.
but other than that, he's.
I actually do see a difference.
There
and
is a
I feel
difference,
like, and I feel like you do that. Yeah, use the small
I
one.
just
don't
want
know
to
why I
carry
did
this
that.
around with me, like in meetings. and
You
just kind
can't.
of-
Yes,
That-
yeah.
That's
It's
going to be you now.
Yeah, it's the new. It's
Love
the
that.
new like it's a new evil guy petting the cat. It's
Yeah.
just
Yes.
I'm
interesting.
on like a pitch meeting, and I don't reference
Yeah.
this at all.
It's like
That's
the
a really good character.
It's like the
actually.
person like touching their beard.
Yeah, use the small side. Use the small side,
Yeah,
and
use
then
the
take
small
it all
side.
the way to the end, and then drag it down your. Yes,
There you go, like
exactly,
that.
Yeah,
But don't go too fast because
yeah.
then
You could go a little slower.
the little lymph, the lymph is going to turn into it's going to be a lymph
Into a
biscuit.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, I'm just gonna make an appointment with you.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, this is worth it. So, all right. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys thank Adriano Valentini for
Thank
being
you guys
here.
for having me.
Pleasure.
Thank you so
Thank
much, and
Franco
thank you for this.
Yocolano. You're very welcome.
me here.
Very welcome.
Thank you,
yeah.
dude.
Thank you, Sandro, the
Thank you,
co-host
Nikki.
of Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. And
Thank you to the makers of polyester blankets, or else we would.
We would
We'd
have
be sitting on a
nothing
couch.
here. Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. It's
Yeah,
always
oh.
Thank
fun.
you, Nikki, for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. I just want to sit here and have you guys thank me over and over again.
That's fine. Yeah. Thank you.
It's like
Thank
like
you.
thanking Bukkake.
yeah. Thanking Bukkake.
Yeah, like you guys are
Throwing
Bukkake
things
means-
at you.
Yeah, just throwing
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
at you. All right,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
funnier in my head.
No, it's funny because those little things on our face look like the Bukkake cutouts.
What's a Bukkake cutout? Okay, don't tell
Yeah,
me. I don't want
yeah.
to know. I don't want to know. I
It's,
don't know.
it's not. It's just they look like semen. Anyways,
Oh,
guys,
okay,
thank you
I
for
got
being.
you. We release one every Wednesday at 3 a.m. Subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, make
Oh,
me look like a baller. Why not?
I have a question.
Nikki's a
If
baller.
you're giving a facial massage,
Massage.
Gosh,
And
yeah,
someone
I
walks
like
some
doing
math out.
massages.
if you're giving a massage and someone sneezes, is that like they're blowing their load in a regular massage?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "I'm so sorry, I did not mean."
It's an
Oh,
unhappy
okay.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't normally do that. You can't do that here.
Not that kind of mashoosh.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't ask first.
Yeah.
You got to get consent.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
a happy ending in a facial massage?
It's the same as the
I think
regular
It's
one.
the same
yeah.
thing. I thought it just had to be like right here.
No.
I was gonna say they fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, right.
yeah, because what you do in a regular massage, they go, sir, you have to leave now.
Yeah.
Is that
to go.
when you give a facial while getting a facial?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Giving
there you
a
go.
facial or getting that
Like when
is
somebody
bukkake
when
facial.
somebody in basketball dunks in your face. Exactly. You get a facial. Yeah. Oh, where can we find you on the social?
Yeah, tell us that.
Adriano Valentini Productions. That's,
Okay. We'll have it
Instagram.
written down.
And then YouTube Adriano Valentini.
So his name is spelled Adriano. If you say it Adriano, you can get the phonetics better.
I
right?
think so.
Oh yeah.
Because you're
PH.
saying Adriano like with an
Phonetics
with
or
an
pH
accent.
balanced.
Yeah.
I thought it was Italian themed.
It is. It is. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that people can find you.
Yeah.
So
So
it's what ADRIANO, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
VALENTINI.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can call him Adriano.
You can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
At
yeah.
gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, just send me some
Everything
emails.
else.
And then I'll send you my socials. You send me an email and I'll
Exactly.
Oh, that's perfect. Social
Yeah.
security number?
my social security number.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, good. All right, cool. So, and the Guido Gaguzzi you can find.
Oh yeah, and
All linked up to that. Yeah.
Guido
Yeah,
Gaguzzi.
which has gotten so much attention lately. You guys have to check it out if you haven't already.
That's because of this gentleman right over here.
Well, it's because of both of you.
Well,
so
it's because of him.
It's
with
because-
yeah.
it's because of me,
It's
actually.
because of you.
Thank you, Nikki.
I did play one part on Zoom. All right,
You-
so
but you cleaned house on that episode.
yeah, I play the Ukrainian cleaner.
Yeah.
Larissa Boychenko. You did an amazing
Yeah,
job.
Larissa Boychenko.
Yeah, we got to do another one with you.
I would love to do that.
Sans Zoom.
Again, now it's worth it. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.